What up, what up? Trust Forever, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, I don't have my monopod today, so it's gonna be a little shaky. So it looks like it's taped off here. I don't know if we'll be able to pass this point. Is this block off to the public?
Yeah.
You can't pass where? Because I see people walking over.
Yeah,
So.
they were trying to get up. They came, brought it back.
Am I able to walk up to where they're at?
I'm blocking all this from here.
What about the other side? Are you blocking
Maybe the other side.
All right,
You
cool.
try that.
Cool.
Just be careful crossing here.
Awesome, man. What's your name, Bachelor?
Officer Smile.
Awesome, man.
8728.
Thank you.
Just watch out. There's cars coming south, so just make sure you wait for the light.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what up, Bob? Thank you guys for joining.
I think you can get on Crittenden right there. They're allowing people to go.
Go that way? Okay. You know what happened? Any comments on what happened? Is it an accident?
I just heard someone got hit by a car. I don't know their status.
Oh, so it's just a
Obviously,
pedestrian?
it's not great because
Yeah,
transported. But yeah, I think it's pedestrian.
All right.
So I can't. All right, you're good, buddy.
All right, thanks, man.
Be careful, all right?
Have a good day, man. Good night. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm on 43rd and Osborne here in Phoenix. So it looks like a pedestrian was hit by a car. That's what the call's gonna be. So sorry about the shakiness, guys. I apologize. I didn't bring my monopod. I just got out of work and was driving home. I decided to take the streets instead of the freeway, and so I said I'm gonna go cop watch on my way home. Yep, so 43rd Osborne. Hey, what's up? What's up, Twisted? Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, Phoenix Cop Watch is back. He came back this morning, I believe. Just going through that vehicle issue with Scottsdale taking away his car. And usually we ride together, but I just got out of work, so. Let's see what's all going on here. I'm out here by myself today, so. All right, guys, so they're just checking something there. So it looks like that might be the body right there. Try to hold it as steady as possible for you guys. So it looks like that's there's the person that got hit right there. Yeah, and I mean they're on the side of they're on a sidewalk, so either they got hit and thrown off, or let me see. There's the vehicle appears to be over there. This is the police activity here. No, he's not out with us tonight. I think he got out this morning, so he's somewhere in Tempe. But yeah, luckily he got out of jail tonight. This morning, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? It's so unfortunate. There's so many of these out here in Arizona. I'm sure they're everywhere, but we run into so many people getting hit by cars. It's just crazy. Yeah, so you guys hear music? There's a bar right there. So that bar's still cracking. Yeah, I love Phoenix Cop Watch. That's my brother right there. My brother from another mother. He's an awesome dude. Um, we consider ourselves the West Side guys, since we're both kind of in the West Valley. So we have a lot of fun together. That's all you can do. It's just out here, you know. Sometimes we get to see some real bad stuff. So you kind of got to keep some sort of humor for each other. And we run into a lot of shitty cops too. So hey, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that, man. What's up, Australia? See if we can get closer. What's up, Canada? That's one place it's on my bucket list. I gotta visit Canada. Australia too. I would love to visit Australia, but it's kind of scary. I've heard there's some really big animals out there. But Canada, I heard, has great cannabis, so nothing scary about that. Oh yeah, that makes us brothers, bro. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys' support. Especially the women. Can't live with them, can't kill them. Yeah, we do run into a lot of shitty cops. There's good officers. I'm not gonna say there's not. I wouldn't say. You know what? Let me rephrase that. There's officers that don't violate our rights. I wish I can say there's good officers, but I've not run into an officer that will turn in a bad officer, that'll report them, that'll, you know, commit to pressing charges and all that. So until I see one, I'm gonna say there's no good officers. That's just my opinion. Again, there's decent ones that, you know, they don't violate our rights. They're cordial, but that does not make them a good officer. A good officer is gonna stand up for us no matter what, or with against who. Exactly, they're gonna expose those bad apples. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, and again, there's the body laying in the ground. Looks kind of blurry. It's my cell phone, so definitely got to get some better equipment. Yeah, and the thing is, Phoenix is so big. You know, it's a really big city. They have a lot of officers, and they have it's funny because they're, you know, sometimes we've been to calls where it's like a shitty call and there's like, you know, 10, 11, 14 officers, and it's like, damn, you know. Hey, what's up, Don? So we're here at a scene where it looks like a pedestrian was hit by a vehicle. It's that vehicle with the flashing lights over there. Not sure if that's the driver or not. I'm gonna speculate, but just speculation. But there's two officers talking to a gentleman out there, and then we got the body right there. Yeah, this building right here is a nightclub, La Chamba Bar. It's a bar, but you can hear it's cracking in there. There's people. There was some people standing there right now. They've even blocked down that street. Yeah, the Tucson PD, and it's really, it's a lot of in Tucson is the PD, and also the sheriff is bad as well. I mean, the sheriffs down there are horrible. And this is usually a pretty busy street. I believe this is 43rd. Yeah, this is usually a pretty busy street at night, especially on a Friday night. As you can see, there's a bar here. There's a couple places here that are open pretty late, and a lot of drinking. So, you know, drinking and driving leads to nothing but problems. Even when you make it home safe, you know, I mean, that's just best case scenario. But you run the risk of not just hurting yourself, but even worse than that, hurting someone else, because that carries a really big sentence. Yeah, and I think that's the worst. I mean, there's been a lot of stories, you know, where I mean, people will commit suicide and all that because they can't live with themselves. I mean, I don't know what I would do. That's a horrible thing to know you killed an innocent person. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would sleep very soundly if somebody broke into my house and I killed him. You know, I defend my family and my home with arms and teeth and everything. But you know, killing an innocent person, someone you didn't know, in an accidental way. Um, yeah, I mean, that's just you're gonna lose sleep over that. Sometimes, other times they're just fakes. They just want to stay out of the way. I don't see a supervisor. Oh, there it is. So that vehicle closest to the street is a supervisor vehicle. So there is a supervisor on scene. But usually when it's this early into the investigation, they usually don't like to comment. Hey, thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate that. Um, you know, I've had some. I've been fortunate enough to have some great mentors. You were saying. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of this for a very long time, but I've been blessed knowing like High Desert Community Watch, and I've been able to audit with Johnny 50 and James Freeman and Bao and all these big channels who've been doing it also for a while. So been kind of blessed in that, and the approach that I have for this is really just to help out my community. When I go audit, I do that because I love testing our services. I love pushing the boundaries and going, you know, and staying on the legal side. But when I come cop watch, when I come and record these incidences like this, I really do it for my community. I really feel like it does help. And you know, at the end of the day, sometimes the news ain't gonna bring you any of this footage. Yeah, I've been at so many scenes. I promise you guys, I've been in so many scenes where we've been there for an hour just recording everything that's going on, you know, and then the scene's almost over, cops are leaving, and then, you know, Fox 10, ABC 15, they'll show up, you know, and then they'll try to record a little bit of it, and that's what you're gonna get in the news, just the tail end of it, not really anything that really happened. They'll tell you the story, but they're not gonna show you, and that's I have a problem with that, with these type of scenes. Also, cop watching, I believe that, you know, we show up, man, and these guys, they put on their best hat sometimes. You know, they behave well. They're sometimes a little bit more cordial. And my favorite part of doing this is when they divert all their attention to us, you know, because they're not gonna bully me, they're not gonna intimidate me, you know. I'd rather them have their attention on me than the guy they're pulling over. I mean, I'm not condoning if the driver did anything or not. Obviously, if they let him go, if there was probably some bullshit, but I'd rather them have their attention on me than on somebody on the street who's gonna get their rights violated. These guys are gonna go on a fishing expedition and catch a whale, you know. So that's kind of why I do this. It's really just to help out my community and expose what goes on out here. Like I said, not super prepared today. I just have my cell phone, and I don't even have my monopod today, just because I wasn't even planning on doing this. I was actually just on my way home from work and decided to get off the freeway and say, you know what, I'm going to take the streets all the way. It's a little bit far, but I said, hey, you know, maybe I'll see something on the way home. And sure enough, I ran into this. Yeah, Bao. Oh man, Bao. I love Bao. Like I said, I've been fortunate enough to meet him in person and conversate with him, and he's a really level-headed, down-to-earth guy, you know. And but he, like you said, he does push the boundaries. He's funny as hell, man. Bang bang, bang bang. American gangster. Hey, what up, East Tennessee? Thanks for joining, man. Hey, what's up, Crafty Craft? Hey, thank you for joining. You know what, Crafty, I haven't been able to, haven't had the chance to, but just so you know, I'm gonna give you a wrench. You're always on my streams, and I'm just gonna give you a wrench just because I think you would help in that. I'm out here on Osborne and 43rd. It looks like somebody got ran over, so we have a body there. Actually, one of the officers said it was apparently a pedestrian got hit by a car, so we got the body right there. So we have the body laying on the sidewalk, and then we have what appears to be the vehicle that hit him out there. Gotta get wrenched. This tree's like in the way. So this is the guy that these guys were talking to, and I really don't know. I'm just speculating, guys. This is the driver. Yeah, he's funny, man. I enjoy watching his content. I mean, he's just so random, and he just does so many random things. It's funny. Like I said, I've met him in person. He's a really, you know, level-headed, down-to-earth guy. Great conversation with him, and you know, I respect him. I mean, he does his thing, you know. But Yeah, it's not for everybody's cup of tea. He does so many random things. It's just funny to watch. Yeah, this is a fatal accident. The body's laying right there on the floor. Let me zoom into you guys for you guys again, and again, it looks kind of pixelated. This is from my cell phone, but right there where those two officers are is where the body is laying right there. So it looks like they're gonna collect the items here. Yeah, I've been at some of these scenes before where they have the body just laying there for an hour and a half, and it's such a sad thing to think that, that's not just a lifeless body. It's somebody's brother, somebody's may potentially father, or if it's a woman, it's somebody's mother or sister. You know, um, I know to these guys, they're most likely they're desensitized to this. They see this all the time, so to them it's just another body on the floor. But it's that's somebody in our community. That's somebody that brought something to the table that had something to do with our community. You know. So yeah, my prayers go out to their family. It's gonna be a very difficult day, very difficult night and difficult day. A lot of people just, it looks like those people might be kind of trapped in there for a little bit. Hey, thank you, King Nine. Thanks for joining, brother. Bless you. Hey, what up, King Nine? I'm not too late, brother. We haven't been here too long, but just for those of you guys just joining, we're here at the scene of a fatal accident. Um, the person here in the center of your screen, there's the body. Looks like they were ran over or hit by a vehicle, and so it's a fatality. And then that appears to be the vehicle that hit him. Right in front of a bar here, La Chamba Bar. So some of these, I don't think they're gonna allow any of these people to leave. Everything's blocked off. Yeah, man, that show is so biased. I mean, for obvious reasons, right? There's live PD, so they're there to record the PD. But man, there's so many violations on that show. Like, it's crazy. People it shows how people get violated all the time. I talked to one officer at the bottom of this street. He was the one that told me it was a pedestrian that got hit. but really haven't talked to anybody here. Yeah, yeah, he went right over the curb. Ooh. So it looks like these guys are gonna be dispersing. Man, that is a big topic right now in the auditing community in News Now Houston. Seems like everybody's talking about them. You know, so many mixed things, so many opinions. But you know, it's kind of hard to judge. It's kind of hard to judge somebody that's kind of has a track record for that on one hand. And on the other hand, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to judge somebody that's been accused of something but hasn't been convicted of it. So, you know, everything is just speculation right now, and I think we just got to sit and wait. I'm very neutral on that right now. I don't condone anything that has to do with children, any child abuse, child violence, raping, none of that shit. I know many of you guys don't know this, but I got 7 kids, so I love kids. You know, I love watching them play sports. I coach baseball, so I'm very involved. I like to be involved in my community, and always possible. You know, so that's how I feel about that. But again, it's hard to put input on somebody that had something that hasn't. He's not been convicted yet. You know, again, it looks like it's a pattern. Yeah, that we can say, but you know, he's just being accused of it right now. All right, so they got somebody in this vehicle. Let's go check it out. They have somebody in this vehicle. Right?
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Care to comment on what happened?
I can't say what happened, I'm sorry.
No, do you guys have a PIO that's going to be on scene?
I'm not sure.
All right, man, thank you. So they have here, it looks like on the back seat, Looks like they're not enjoying me being here. And those lights are bright. So they have somebody sitting in the front seat, actually. What up, Carlos? Yeah. Also on News Now Houston, I heard. I mean, I'm just like you guys. I'm just hearing from the chat right now, reading on the chat at 50,000. I know it was 888,000 before, which is a ridiculous number. That was before we saw the judge. Usually it's a percentage, but they were talking about might have been a full cash. I've heard that through the grapevine. There's a lot of talks about that right now. Yeah, they're asking for tape. I hope they don't try to kick me out.
What are you doing? We're gonna expand our crime scene a little bit. Can you go stand behind the stop sign for me?
Sure. What's your name, badge number?
Sergeant Hogan.
Sergeant
Badge
Hogan.
number 6514.
Awesome, man.
Okay.
Right behind the stop sign.
Yeah, please.
All
Thanks.
right. You guys have any comment on what's going on, or
No,
you guys have a PIO coming up?
I don't know if PIO is coming.
Okay.
I'll
Awesome.
find
man.
out for you soon.
So awesome. Thank you. All right. So we're just gonna move a couple feet.
What's up? I haven't done this in a while. Beat you to it, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty bad scene there, huh?
No, not really.
No. Yeah, I see. Again, these guys are pretty desensitized to this kind of stuff. So push me about 4 feet, maybe 5. So that's too close. You can hear my conversation. BRB, I believe, stands for Be Right Back. You know what sucks is I actually came the opposite way, so I think I just got blocked off from my vehicle. I got a blacked out police truck here. That's weird. So this is an unmarked. Yeah, so pretty much I can hear it. So this guy here with the right in front of you guys with the vest, that dude right there, I can hear him when he was saying he was trying to talk to him. He said this guy's kind of close. So I think he was more afraid of me listening to what he was saying. But hey, you know, we pay. They don't have to pay for this tape. We pay for this tape, so they don't give a shit wasting it. That looks like just a regular truck with some truck lights. I know in Washington they have a lot of rules against that. Yeah. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with with learning, and the only way you're gonna learn is either through an experience or through asking. So that's what I've learned over time. If you don't ask, no one's gonna say nothing. Yeah, see, there's two tapes. There's that one, and now there's this one. They just cut me off a little bit, couple feet back. Yeah, Washington. I think. What was that? Huge fan of. Oh man, what is his name? I'm having a brain fart. From Washington. He's in Mexico now. You guys help me out. Help me out. Gavin Symes. Gavin Symes. Huge fan of Gavin Symes. Watched a lot of his content. I've been watching him for years. And when he was doing the border crossing, the checkpoints and stuff like that. And even now, I still follow him. I still watch his content from Mexico. Great stuff. Just enjoy his content. I mean, I'm just a supporter. I'm a big fan of his. So blocking off this street here. Other officer left already. Hey, what's up, Eric Johnson? Thank you for joining. We're here at a scene of unfortunately a fatality. Yeah, there's the body right there. Yeah, I wonder how long that's gonna stay there. Been here for 37 minutes. So that body's been here for some time. And that looks like the vehicle that struck him. So fatal accident, vehicle hitting a pedestrian. These guys right here, these guys that put up these barricades are fucking douches, man. Every scene I've gone to, and I mean today we didn't, no interaction, nothing, but I've seen them being douches to the traffic, to people. And I get it, they got to do, but you don't gotta be a douche about it. Yeah, that bar's still cracking, and they blocked it off. I've seen some people trying to come out and leave, and nope, they're sending them back. So nobody's leaving that scene. So you get to go back and get some more beers in you. So everything's blocked off. Yeah, stupid tape is annoying. Let's go back and watch these guys back here. Yeah, these guys couldn't tell you what transparency is if it slapped them in the face. Hey, thanks, Julie. I appreciate that. You have a good night as well. And so finally, these guys too, last month we were at the Phoenix City Council meeting and they approved a big budget for cameras. So right now, not a lot of these officers have body-worn cameras, and so now the city council approved the budget for it. So these guys are all going to get cameras, which it's still not very transparent because at the end of the day, it's hard to pull that footage, and when you do get footage, body cam footage, it's usually redacted. So yeah, that's so sad. I mean, like I said, these guys are desensitized to this. Like, I asked an officer, pretty bad scene, and he was like, nah. So to them, this is really nothing, but I don't see it that way. I see it as somebody's brother, somebody's cousin, somebody's uncle, father, brother, that's just laying there. lifeless body. Well, but you're right, Alex. You're definitely right. You know, they got to do a thorough investigation. Smash that like button, guys. Appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up, West Valley? Thank you for joining, man. We're at a scene here in Phoenix on 43rd, and actually this is a small street. It's I can't even see the street. Osborne is the major street. Osborne and 43rd. Fatal accident. Somebody got ran over. And I know some of the units already left, but we still have a ton of units here on this side. There's also some more units on the other side. Yeah, we need that P1000, man. I wish. I really want that Nikon Coolpix P1000, 125 times zoom. I've been eyeballing that. And again, just for you, those of you guys just joining, there's the body right there. And the vehicle. No run. The guy, looks like the person that hit him still here. They have somebody inside the front seat of this vehicle right here. So not sure if that's the person from the vehicle. They were also talking to another guy in a white shirt over there, and they brought him somewhere over here. But in this vehicle right here, there's somebody in the front seat. It looks like it's a lady, and I think they're waiting for the coroner. They need to take pictures and all that. But, you know, you figure you have around like 30 officers here in one scene, and probably one coroner or one person from the coroner's office doing all this. So no run. I believe that vehicle is the one involved. So they didn't run, which is a great thing, which indicates it might have been an accident. So no, I'm out here by myself, man. I actually got out of work and was heading on my way home. I decided just to jump off the freeway and just take the streets. I'm still pretty far away from home, so I said, hey, I'm just gonna drive and see what I see, and you know, if I see somebody get pulled over or something, we'll do some cop watching on my way home. So just actually saw this on my rear view mirror and decided to turn around, pull over, and come out. Hey, thank you, Jerry. Thank you for being here, man. You have a wonderful night. So this might be either a detective or, I believe this guy right here in the black is from that black truck with the lights. That's the thing about you know, we see a lot of them out here in the Phoenix area. See a lot of pedestrians getting hit. And some of these streets, they're just very dangerous. There's a lot of traffic here. There's not really a good place to cross. There's no crosswalk here, you know. So they kind of just jump it, and sometimes he just probably didn't make it. So I'm gonna talk to the this is the person that they're hitting here. It appears to be a female. Oh no, I'm sorry about that, guys. It's a male. It is the guy with the white shirt that they were talking to. So this is, it looks like this might be the detective that's going to be taking over the investigation. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the first things they do. So I don't know if they already did that and he's just sober. Again, he didn't run, which is a great thing. I mean, he's assuming responsibility, stay on the scene, especially when it's an accident. I mean, that's the worst thing you could do is run, because that's a sign of being guilty. Yep, I think everyone but so far just News Now Houston, but everybody, High Desert Community Watch is out, which is great. Tempe Against Police Violence came out this morning. Charged them with, of course, the go-to for the police, obstruction. Yep, News Now Houston. That's a big topic right now in the auditing community and pretty much around the world right now. He's got so many followers, so many subscribers. His reach is huge. So the news of News Now Houston was crazy. Yeah, and again, I'll tell you guys what my feeling is about that. And again, this is just my opinion. This is how I feel about that. Number one, it seems like what he did, what he's being accused of, right? Potentially could be a pattern. I really don't condone anything that has to do with children when it comes to children abuse, children violence. I don't condone that at all. I have 7 kids, so it hurts me to think of somebody doing any kind of pain or causing pain to my kids or anyone's kids for that matter. On the other hand, he's not been convicted of that, so. He's just being accused. It'd be unfair for me to completely judge him on something he's not been convicted of. So I'm kind of neutral. I'm kind of neutral on that right now. I guess time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. And if he gets out, hopefully he can release a video. He can kind of give us in his own words what's going on, because from my understanding, it's his own kids. Which makes it just that much worse. But again, there's so many circumstances that are very fishy with that as well. And as you guys know, he was doing, steering the pot, the steering the pot thing, and the guy from the guy that came out and told everybody he's from the police association, told everybody, that anybody watching him, he's gonna be you know, they're gonna be watching them and all that, and they got their number and all that. So that threat, I think that guy had everything to do with it. You know. So he's a guy that hates accountability. You know, he also believes that all of his officers are out there putting their life in danger and serving the community, but that's not always the case. That lady just, I know, right? She was walking right through here. I was like, God damn. Yeah, so they're talking to what appears to be the suspect over there. You know what happened and all that. I assume they did a field sobriety test right away, because otherwise they wouldn't have. He would have been in handcuffs right away. So the fact that they were letting him sit in the front seat, you know, there's no handcuffs, talking to him nice and cordial, indicates that most likely it was an accident. Hey, I appreciate that, Furman. I got your message too, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, hell yeah. There's a ton of money sitting around here. Yeah, and they're on the other side too. They blocked off everything, every access to this road. For those of you guys just joining, again, looks like this was a fatal accident here. I'll show you guys. This is the body. Just lying there on the sidewalk on the curb. And there's the vehicle that hit the pedestrian. So a lot of this traffic being diverted here. They're trying to go around and trying to find a way out, and finding themselves all stuck in the same spot. Yeah, April, I completely agree. April, I completely agree. Again, I think it's just a matter of time and wait and see, and really kind of hear what if they have any evidence, prove it. You know, prove it. You know, it's some very serious, ugly, nasty accusations. You know, and you know what sucks about it. Again, it has to do with children, and you know, this is not the first time that he's been accused of something like this. So there's two sides to the story. Obviously, if they're trying to set him up, I mean, that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it, you know, because of the history. You know, it's unfortunate, but, you know, we can only be realistic. You know, we got to be honest with each other. And again, I don't condemn him. I'm not saying that he's guilty by any stretch of the imagination. That's just my opinion. You know, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. So it looks like we got another black truck here with lights. So it might be another detective. This was more of a dark charcoal gray. Plain clothes. And we got a third truck, third unmarked truck with police lights. So these guys might be the crime scene investigators. They might be here to wrap this up or close this up. get everything on paper, release the guys from just standing around. And that's the thing about the situation with News Now Houston, everybody, a lot of people are jumping the gun, either jumping off the ship or defending and really just jumping the gun. But what's up, Charlie? Thank you for joining, man. News Now Houston is such a huge channel. You know, he's been around for a long time. There's so many stories, but again, everything. It could be so much information that's correct and so much disinformation, so much information that's wrong. It's so hard to go by that. So let's wait and see what the prosecutor, the DA, brings to the table. Yeah, I've been watching his channel, Justin Pulliman. He's got really good content, and I love the way he brings up all the videos of what's going on, and he does very well explaining things. I agree, Bofa. Yeah, this is you know, you guys will, if you guys hear this in the news, it's gonna be a short story. It sucks. It sucks to know. You know, a lot of times, you know, you guys, we only hear so little of what really happens. Earlier, I was saying I've been in more than a few scenes where there's scenes like this, or even with a lot of police activity, and I'm there for an hour and a half recording until everything's almost over, and then I'll see a guy from Fox 10 or from Fox or from ABC show up. You know, they'll take like 5 or 6 different angle shots really quick, get back in their truck, and that's really all you hear, you know? So. Hey, thanks, Harley. Appreciate that, man. I'm just doing it. We do this for our community, man. I mean, you know, like I said, that guy on the floor, it sucks, man.
Any idea what happened?
Yeah, there's some guy got hit right there. He's right on the floor.
Oh,
the body.
yeah, hit by a truck?
Yeah, the truck over there. And that's the driver over there, bro. Yeah, I don't know if they hit him on the street and just bounced him off to the curb or what happened, but yeah, it's been there for a while, man. I've been here for an hour.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to turn around.
Yeah, I'm stuck too. I'm that way, and they just closed me off, so I gotta wait till it's over. Yeah, right now there was like a fucking huge line right here of cars.
Yeah, there's no way turn around. Like, there's not even a way to go back all the way down there. Turn around. It's either that or two go cut through right here.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be your best bet.
What?
That officer right there.
You know his name or no?
Nah.
Officer! Quick question. Is there any way I could like go that way? It's gonna be extremely hard to back up.
Oh, there's another guy here.
Not me. No, I don't have no backup camera. Are you serious? You should know this. You've worked with us way too long. Yeah, I'm heading south. Unless you guys need that truck towed.
Not anytime soon, dude.
How long you think?
It's gonna be a while.
Shit, FYI, Phoenix PD is not as mean as people think.
Not all of them. Some of them are, but not
Some
all.
officers have their days.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys, I appreciate
Yep.
it.
Hey, that was nice of you, man. So we got this tow truck guy. Came down the wrong street and he really can't back up, so they're gonna let him through. You know, I will be honest, he's nice because they work with each other, you know. They ain't always too nice. Hey, is that street closed all the way down there?
Yeah.
Am I able to walk that way? Just on the sidewalk?
Just go back your car.
Yeah, just back to my car.
Yeah, stay on this side of the street.
All right, for sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start walking this way, guys. Just because I gotta get home sometime. This Arizona otter is gonna kill me. Just got out of work. But yeah, that's the scene, guys. Unfortunately for the guy today, you know, it's all over, man. I'm gonna keep that family, and I hope everybody does. Anybody that you don't have to be religious, but you know, just has your personal creator, man. Keep his family in your prayers and your thoughts tonight, because it's gonna be a difficult night. It's gonna be a difficult rest of the day, a difficult week, and I mean, you don't really recover from these things, you know, knowing that somebody was ripped out of your life, you know. I've had instances where some of my very close friends have been ripped away, and that scars you for life. So, you know. But thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna cut the live stream. Gotta walk a couple blocks down. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your night. And if I catch anything else on the way home, I'll be back. Shortly. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys have a wonderful night.